Good afternoon, everyone. Bob here and Twyla May, my cat. And we're about to do some aging backwards with fascia exercises for seniors. Fascia, you say, what is fascia? Well, all of your muscles and your bones and your ligaments and tendons and your nerves, everything inside your body is held together with connective tissues, better known as fascia. And if you're one of those people that moves around a lot, then you're working your fascia. But if you're one of those people that sits around a lot or lies around a lot, you're not. And those connective tissues can cramp up and lose their elasticity and cause you all kinds of trouble. So today we're going to do some exercises that are going to help you improve your fascia. Let's begin with breathing for stillness and health. Put one hand on your chest, open up the fingers, palm on the chest, and the other one over your belly button, your abdomen. I'm going to stand in neutral, nice and tall. My chin is sitting on that ledge. I'm going to push my chin into the back of my neck and try to relax. And I'm going to be as quiet as possible and enjoy the sounds around me as I breathe in through my nose and blow out very slowly through my mouth. Well, that's 5 times for me. There are probably very, very, very few situations where you would breathe in through your mouth and blow out through your mouth, or even blow out through your nose. If you want to be as healthy as possible and be able to get the most out of all that fascia that you've got inside your body helping you, you want to practice breathing in through your nose and blowing out very slowly for a very long time through your mouth. Inhale, exhale. The second exercise is called tapping for energy. You have a lot of energy coming and going in your body, positive energy hopefully coming in through your breathing, through the food that you eat, through the thoughts that you think. And you have a lot of negative energy leaving your body, like the carbon dioxide that you exhale and the toxins that you eliminate through your digestive system, and the bad thoughts that you get rid of when you meditate. So we're going to tap for energy, and we're only going to tap the Grand Central Station headquarters that are located in your body so that we can try to remember where they are. So I'm going to tap with my karate chop first. Doesn't matter what side I use. Some people like to do both sides of their body before they move to the next tapping center. And as I do this, I'm going to think positive things about the world around me and things about myself. Now that's the challenge. Your mind will tend to wander and think about the things that upset you and worry you, but you don't want to have that when you're tapping. So there's the karate chop. And then right here on the edges of your eyebrows, close to the top of your nose. You can do one at a time, or the other one, or at the same time. That's number 2. Don't forget to think positive things. Number 3 is this end of the eyebrow right here, close to your temple, but not on your temple, just on the edge of the eyebrow. It's number 3. The next one is just below your eyes on this bony ridge here, below your eyes. Number 4. Number 5 is just between your nose and your upper lip. How hard do you do it? You don't have to worry about how hard it is. Just tap. As long as it's not hurting you, no pain. And then between your lip and your chin. And then your collarbone has a soft spot just on either side of that soft spot on your collarbone. And then under your arms, so on your armpit, maybe this side, this side, maybe just one side, or maybe both at the same time. Can I do it? No, I'll do it this way. And then the last one is on the top of your head, right in the middle. Let's just see how many energy centers there are. So we started with the karate as 1, eyebrow, 2, eyebrow, 3, 4, cheekbone, 5, nose, 6, chin, 7, armpit, and 8. Okay? There are others, but that'll do it. If you can remember those 8 and tap them and think positive things, great. When you move in your warm-up, you want to make sure that you take your range of motion to its extreme without any pain. So I'm going to raise my arms up and spread my fingers apart and reach way out there with my fingertips way out to the side. And I'm going to tap with my toe as I do that to straighten my leg, right to the tip of my toe. So instead of just going like this, I want to reach right out straight with my straight arms, right out to the tip of the fingers, and then I want to point my toe as I reach to the side with my legs. So we're going sideways. Let's try it this way. So I'm reaching straight up, reaching out with my fingertips, taking my leg back, and tapping my toe. So I went sideways. Now I'm going front and back. Now I'm going to bring my knees up and my arms down. It's called the up and down movement. Some people like to keep their legs close together and maybe their arms close together. As long as you reach way up with your arms and your fingertips way up there to the heavens, get those knees up as high as you can. We're just warming up. So this is an up and down. Let's try to kick our butt with our heels and push our elbows back. So this is a front and back movement. Let's try this with the arms. Out, in, out, in. We're still kicking our butt. Now with the in one and the out one, I'm going to have a fist and then the fingers come apart when I go out, in, out, Good. Kick the butt. Still warming up. Now with my legs far apart and tapping my toe, lifting my heel up, I'm going to do a diagonal. I'm crossing over the middle of my body with my arms, reaching really high with the fingertips. Now I'm going to bring my legs together, reach out, pull back, reach out, pull back, reach out, pull back. It's a little bit of forward and back, pushing and pulling, and it's an up and down too. I like this one. You've done it before, I know. I think we were doing the breaststroke or something in one of the workouts. Good, shake out the body. You should be warmed up. I call the next exercise circle balance. If you need to hold on to something to do this, choose a wall or a chair, or maybe that garden pole. But if you can do it without holding on, that would be great, as long as you don't compromise your body position. I want you to be in the best posture possible. So I just want you to, first of all, get your feet together and go forward and back on your toes, your heels, toes, your heels. My feet are flat on the ground though, and I'm feeling the ground with the outside of my feet and the front of my feet, my toes and my heels, and the bottom of my feet. The plantar part. Good. You can do this with your eyes closed, but we'll have them open today. Good. Let's go from side to side. Work those ankles and the sides of our feet. Standing up nice and tall. Chin on that ledge. Push the chin back into your neck. Keep the legs straight. All right, you ready for the circle? Let's go around in a circle. Doesn't matter which way because we're going to come back the other way. Circle balance. Everybody is a little different. Some people are hardly moving at all and they're finding that difficult. That's still okay. Let's go the other way. Back home. Unwind ourselves here. And some people can lean forward a long way and lean back and lean to the side, and they're having a great time and no problems. That's good too. Circle balance. Okay, good. Hold on for a sec. Let's just put one foot over top of the other, but keep the feet right beside each other. Okay, lean forward and back. Forward and back. It's easier for me to lean forward. I'm trying to spread my toes. When I lean back a little bit, it's a little bit more unsettling for me. I'll have to practice leaning back, forward and back. How about side to side? Side. And you know, if this is just really difficult, you might want to try having the other leg, whoa, in front. Or maybe you're going to do both legs in front. Why don't we try that? Let's switch. So here we are in neutral. Bring the other leg in front and go from side to side. Okie dokie, work those feet and those ankles. Spread those toes. I hope you have the opportunity to do this in your bare feet. We're relying on technology most of the time, which doesn't work our fascia. It tells our fascia we don't need you. And shoes are a technology that we've been using for a long time, and so our feet aren't getting the exercise that they need. Okay, here goes the circle. Doesn't matter which way, any other way. Okay, circle balance. And this exercise is called looking backwards. So I want to stand in neutral again, feet below my knees, below my hips, below my shoulders, which are below my ears. Shoulders are relaxed, down, and then I'm just going to turn my body. We'll start to the left and do a twist. And take your time turning to the left and doing that twist, but stand up tall. It's all about you and your fascia. And remember, to work your fascia, you have to move as much as possible and in many different directions as you possibly can. So if you do these exercises with intention, like with me, we're thinking about those different body parts in that different fascia. If you just move about the planet, maybe you hit all the fascia, maybe you don't. Let's go the other way. Just turn gently, stand, and look back. Aging backwards. They have done tests, they have proven that you can create health through movement. As a result, you're going to live longer and a much healthier lifestyle will happen to you. Let's put your hands on your hips. This time I'm going to use this elbow to push and this one to pull. So I'm going to just turn and push and pull with my elbows. Just stay on the left here. Looking backwards. That's it. Use those eyes. See what you can see. Working the fascia. Let's do one more and then we'll go to the right. Okay, no pain there. Just take your time. Push with the elbow and pull with the elbow. Hands are on your hips. Remember those core muscles called Kegel muscles that are down in your pelvic floor? Trying to hold all those organs in place in your abdomen? Well, can you squeeze them as you have your hands on your hips and you do your looking backwards? Don't squeeze your butt muscles, your glutes. Squeeze the Kegel. And one more. Looking backwards. The next fascia exercise is called up and down. So I'm standing in neutral here with my feet shoulder width apart and all the other stuff's lined up. And I'm just going to take my hands and I'm going to put them on my hips and then I'm going to touch my shoulders, my deltoid muscles and the fascia up there, and then my hips. This is called up and down. Pretty easy, right? Let's try from the hips just to touch the knees. And when you do that, instead of bending over to do it, I want you to bend your knees and lower your body and touch your knees and your hips. That's pretty easy. Well, for me anyway, I don't know about for you. Now I'm going to go from the shoulders to the hips, to the knees, to the hips, to the shoulders. Hips, knees, hips, shoulders, one more, knees, hips, go from my hips to my shoulders and reach way up. The arms are straight. Let me move back a little bit so you can see. Really get the fingers apart and reach with the fingertips way up. And as I do that, I'm going to hopefully come up on the balls of my feet and lift my heels. And then I'm going to come down to my shoulders, my hips, my knees, hips, shoulders. Reach way up, lift your heels up. You can pause briefly in those positions. So I'm tricking you a little bit here. We're doing an overhead reach. Balance is important because I'm up on the balls of my feet. And we're doing a little mini squat. There's only one more up and down move I'm going to add to this. And it comes right here where you touch the floor with your fingers, but you keep your head up. So don't put your head down. See if you can touch the floor. Knees, hips, shoulders. Reach up on the balls of your feet. Shoulders, hips, knees. Keep your head up. Floor, knees, hips, shoulders. Can we do it one more time? Yes. Can we put our knuckles down this time? Here we go, knuckles. Good work. That was called up and down. The next fascia exercise is called push and pull. And I know you've done it before. Remember how we put one foot in front of the other, toes straight ahead, and the other one is making a space for your cat or your dog to go through your legs, but your heels are lined up, and this leg or foot is on a 45-degree angle. And then as you push everything, notice my palms are flexing my hands at the wrists. I'm pushing all the bad energy away, and I'm pulling all the good energy in. And my knee is going over top of my toes. And even if I go farther than that, that's okay. But keep those feet planted on the ground. So it's called push the bad energy, pull the good stuff in. How about blow out, breathe in, blow out through the nose. Sorry, the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. Then we switch around. Warrior one or whatever with the feet. 45 degrees, straight ahead here. Take a deep breath in and then blow out. Make sure that knee's over top of the toes. One more. This fascia exercise is called folding over. So I'm going to have my feet a little bit wider than my shoulders, and my toes are pointing straight ahead. And as I come out with my arms, like in the warm-up, I'm going to really push the fingers way out. Even when I'm at the top, I'm going to push my fingers way up. And then I'm going to fold at the hips, keeping my legs straight. My head's between my arms. It's in neutral. I'm coming down with my spread out fingers, and I'm going to touch the floor and then come across my toes and my ankles and my shins and my knees and my quads. Put my hands on my hips. Relax, and here I go again. Really reach out way far away. Way up. Legs are straight as you slowly breathe and bend. Touch the ground with your fingers, toes, ankles, shins, knees, quads, and put your hands on your hips. I need to get away from that wall a little bit. Okay, one more time here. Relax, and here we go. So I'm going to take a big deep breath in, then start blowing out and breathing in and blowing out. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and see what happens. So I did it 3 times with the breath, and it kind of was coordinated to the hard part, blowing out on the hard part. Here I go, one more time. Number 9 is called body wash. So standing in neutral, in my best posture, I'm going to pretend that I have water and I want to wash my hands. Okay, so I'm going to wash them, but I'm not going to touch my hands, my fingers are not touching each other. I'm just going to wash, get every finger and clean the nails and the top where the knuckles are and the palms, and wash my hands. Yeah, and then let's wash my arms. Don't forget under the armpit there, the shoulders. Sometimes I forget to wash my shoulders and my neck. Get the other arm, wash that. You can choose what kind of disinfectant you want to use. Get the shoulders, let's wash our neck. Behind, especially where the crease is, between the back and the neck. This part too, but don't touch. Just keep your washing going without touching. Let's get the face. Wash the face. Don't forget the ears. Get the ears. The hair is important. Behind the ears, get them hairs. Right. Let's wash our front, our interior part of our body. Okay. Let's do the legs at the front. Let's go to the back of the legs. Come up the back. Do a good job. Wash that bum. Good. Let's do the inside here. The back's kind of tricky, so try to bend my arms into the back. If I reach over, I can get my back. Good, and then, oh, my feet. Gotta wash my feet. So I might have to hold on to something, but maybe not. Let's just see if I can get my feet. If I can't do it that way, try this one. I can do a little bit of a bend, a fold, but you know what? I prefer you use a squat to get down there and wash the feet. Get the toes, get the heels. All right. Are you clean? Inside there, outside. Slowly come up. Good work. And number 10, fascia exercise number 10 is called peace. P-E-A-C-E, massage. I want peace and I want to massage myself. So I'm going to start by massaging my abdomen here. And since the food travels in a clockwise direction, I'm going to massage my abdomen. Actually put my hands on my belly area, my abdomen, and I'm going to push with the palms there and use my fingers, and I'm going to go in a clockwise direction. So if I was facing this way, it's on the right, across underneath my ribs, down the left side, and on an angle over to where I started and back on. It's a fascia. The abdomen has lots of them. There's lots of organs there, right? Good work. Good work. Now I'm going to use my hands here and rub them together, the palms. Try to get them really, really warm. Don't forget your fingers. We're rubbing our palms together. And then I'm going to place them on my knees, and I'm going to let the heat go in through the kneecap into the bones of my knees as I go around in a circle. Maybe I should rub them again and get them hot. Lots of friction will make the hands heat up. Knees go the other way. Yeah. Good work. I'm going to put my hands on my quads and I'm going to squeeze them. Quad means 4. I think you actually have 5 muscles in your quad, but let's just say there's 4 major ones. So I go from my hips down here, squeeze, 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 right to the top of the knee. You're going to squeeze on the way back up and squeeze on the way down. And then I'm going to do the same, but on the back here, I'm going to do my glutes, my bum. I'm just going to give them a tap. With my hands, big fingers, spanking, I guess you would call this, even though we don't do that anymore, hopefully. Very good. And then these hamstrings need to be squeezed too. So they're between your knees and your bum. The muscles on the posterior part of your body. And we lose muscle mass as we age, right? No, I don't think I should be doing a fold like this. Can I do a squat like that and still squeeze them? Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, I'm squeezing my hamstrings. And then I'm going to grab with both hands, I'm going to grab my lower leg there, calf muscle, shin. And I'm going to give it a little twist. Maybe I'll come down on one knee. So that way I can keep my upper body more erect instead of folding like that. And sometimes putting extra pressure on my low back that I don't need to. Let's switch. Knee down. Grab here and twist it. So I've got my calf at the back, my gastroc, and my shin at the front, my soleus. Good, good, good. Can I get back up slowly? Good. And my feet, you know what I'm going to do with my feet? I'm going to squeeze my toes like this and then straighten them out. Squeeze them in, even if you've got shoes on. Hold them in there, out. Massaging your feet. Now, if I was sitting down, there's another way to do it. I think we'll do that another day. But right now, it's just like this. With the toes, and then straight out. Squeeze, and out. And squeeze, and out. And that's called the peace massage. So just to recap here, those were 10 different fascia exercises you can do with intention to help with the movement of all your joints and all the muscles and ligaments and tendons and bones and blood vessels and nerves. And by the way, your fascia is filled with nerves too, so they're very sensitive. And they can create little knots. And you might have to use that tennis ball or that squash ball or that foam roller to try to iron out the fascia. But that's for another day. So feel grateful that you're still moving and you're still with us, and spread the love.